Hello and welcome. This is Chris-Ann, and I'm coming at you from Elemental Energies with Chris-Ann. Today we are going to be making a masterboard. I am starting a new journal. I had a brilliant idea, so I'm taking a pause on my Mushroom Fairy journal, and I'm going to start making a journal for my son, but it is going to be very, very different than any other journal I've made. Most of my journals are to be written in. I am going to do all the writing in the journal and then give it to him for his 18th birthday. Because he has problems with his hands, so he's not that much of a writer. Like, he wouldn't enjoy writing in a journal. That's not a source of joy for him. So I am going to make a journal for him. It is going to be very much things that are applicable to him. So we're going to be starting by making a master board today so I can create some tags and journal cards and different things like that I can journal on, memories and different sappy crappy things like that he will look at and he'll say, oh yeah, gee, yeah, thanks. I'm taking bets on that one, but someday I'm hoping he'll look back on it and appreciate it. So we are going to be doing all different papers to create these masterboards. I have a collection of papers here. These are mostly book pages. This one obviously is not. This is some really cool book pages. I thought there was pictures in this one. Well, maybe not. There's pictures in this other one. Yeah, there's that. But all right, well, there's pictures in this one. This is the one that I mostly want the pictures from. Now, all of this is books from his work while he was working there. So he is no longer working at the recycling center. My son is really into cars. And he just got a job at the local antique car museum. And he is going to eventually be one of the tour guides for the cars. He is kind of like a car savant. He's just fascinated and obsessed with cars. He's obsessed with his own car. So we are going to be doing some journaling cards with all different car kind of advertising. That's what these pages are. This is from a photography book that was talking about product placement and car advertising. So I'm going to be using some of these old car advertising pictures to create some of these masterboard pieces. He may go back and help them at the dump/recycling center. They really liked them. They said, you know, you can come back anytime, which, how flattering. How cool is that? I'll move this. So I'm playing around with my lights. So I've adjusted my lights. Hopefully, I don't know, hopefully. All right, so let's just start ripping up some of these. So my plan is to get some masterboards made, and then these just sort of can be tucked into different spots throughout the journal. I am just going to get some papers ripped up. This is actually paper that him and I bought together when we were at one of our secondhand stores that we like to go to. I'm going to leave them kind of big. Let's put that one up there. This one has a really cool edge, but it's glossy. I don't normally like to work with too much glossy, but that's okay. sort of making a pile. I know some edges are straight and some edges are not, like this. So I like to make masterboards to go with each and every journal that I make. Masterboards are a great way to just create some sort of basic things, and then these can be cut up and later used, like I said, for tags that I journal on the back up. Now, eventually, I'll stamp on these, like I have my stamps here. Eventually, I'll stamp on these and cut them out and make labels, but for right now, I'm storing everything in my garbage bag. I only put paper in my garbage bag. And sometimes I have two garbage bags here, one for paper and one for something else, because I do like to go through and grab these little scraps out of it. I keep that piece. Okay, these I'm done with. I thought I had some smaller pieces here. Oh, here they are. This is from that dictionary, which is this. This is dictionary paper. You know what? I have a really good start here. I'm working on white cardstock, 110 pound. This is what I typically use. And I am using a Scotch Create glue stick. A lot of times I'll put glue on these, but you know what? For this, I'm just going to put glue on this. But I want to look through and get some. So these are some straight pieces. These are in, that's a corner piece. That's what I'm looking for. That's a straight piece. That's a corner piece. That's a straight piece. That's a corner piece. That's a straight one. So what I do is I glue the, that's a corner one, and that's a corner one. So I glue the corner ones in, and then I kind of come and fill it in beyond that. So let's get started. I like making masterboards. I think they're really fun. I mean, I know I say I like making a lot of it, and I do. I actually do. I do like making a lot of this stuff. I do find crafting to be very calming and very relaxing. This is what I have done for years as a source of, you know, finding my zen. Now I'm going to overlap some of this. I liked this one up here. And I can come in and wash my glass mat afterwards. It's not a problem. When I'm working with glue stick, it gives me a little bit more, I don't know, we'll call it wiggle room, to be able to come in and sort of wiggle my paper into place. It's easy to add glue if I miss a spot. And let's see. I think I'm going to put this one down here. So not this week, but next week, my son starts the car job. They said, oh yeah, come in just to meet you. So he's going through a school program. That's what the other job was. It's their school program. So they said, come on in. We'd like to meet you. Come in and talk to us. We'll just meet you. Be sort of a quick meeting. They interviewed him for 2.5 hours, which luckily, good thing his mother is a psychic. I said to him, they're going to interview you. I'm telling you right now, be ready, be dressed, be prepared, have your resume ready, have all of that. And he did. Luckily, the teacher that went with him was just very impressed. So I'm so darn proud of it. Very, very proud of him. Talked to her on the phone afterwards, and she's like, I couldn't believe it. I didn't know they were going to interview him. I said, yeah, he knew. I told him. Like, no. Don't you know what I do for a living? Hey, every once in a while, it's fun to pull out the psychic card. Technically and literally. So, yeah. Let's see. Let's overlap this one just a hair. So he was prepared, they were impressed, and they hired him on the spot. How awesome is that? I'm super, super, super proud of him. So that is going to be next week. I have glue all over me here. Let me put this down. So next week, his schedule is going to change, and I think that's going to be a good thing. Give him some additional experience, and I think the plan is that they're actually going to hire him once he's done with school, I believe. But he has to, get in there and test it out, test them out. They have to test him out. I hope they're nice and easygoing people to work for. They seem to be. And they asked him if he was comfortable talking to little kids and older people, because they get a lot of older guys that like to go in and hang out with the cars. And he's like, yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that. And he is. And they basically said he's going to be giving tours, which I think he'd be very good at. He has a very, very eloquent speaking voice. When I used to do radio, I interviewed him many times on the radio when he was very, very young. And he holds himself very well. He's used to it. And can we also say he went on a date? Like, today's going to be all about my son. He went on a date, and she seems like a very delightful young woman. And her mom reached out to me, which I said was fine. I gave my phone number. I said, feel free to call or text or, whatever. And she did, which I have zero problem with that. So we will be getting together because she asked for that as well. The mom did. And I have no problem with that. None whatsoever. So we will be doing that. Kind of exciting. He's got a lot of really cool things going on for him all around. And they went on 2 dates so far, both this week. And he seems happy. And her parents seem happy that she seems happy too. So, yay. She's a year younger than him. Year behind him in school, but a year younger than him too. So that is fine. I have no problem with them reaching out and wanting to meet. I don't have a daughter. I only have a son, but, I get it. Fully get it. So we will be doing that probably within this coming week, I'm assuming. I will meet her parents. They live in the next town over, which is the same town my mom lives in. kind of excited for that. He's never really had a girlfriend. He took a girl to the prom last year. And, you know, she was nice. She had a lot of things going on within her life. So it just never materialized into anything. But she was a nice soul. Good person. But nothing really beyond that. So we shall see. And it was so cute. He has mostly male teachers. And he talks to the teachers more than he talks to the other students. And he asked around to the to the teachers, you know, is she nice? Is she a nice person? You know, all that type of stuff. You know, yeah, I thought that was kind of cute. And everybody came back and said what a delightful person she was. So, I think that's a good thing. I thought it was cute. And I'm glad he was interested in figuring that out. He's kind of an old soul. I tease him. I'm like, you know, all these other kids are like pitching a fit, talking crazy talk, being a little wacko with some of their attitude and all that stuff. When secretly in his head, he's just telling them all to get off his lawn. And I told him that. I was teasing him. He's like, you're right. That is me. You're right. He's like, tell them all to stay off my lawn. So, yeah. It's my crazy kid. So we had a snowstorm last night. Our first one of the winter. Can you believe it? In Maine, first snowstorm of the winter. Almost at the end of January. We're fine. We actually kept our power on. I'm almost afraid to say that out loud. But yeah, he went out and cleaned off the cars. He did a little bit of shoveling, which is good. I mean, he can't do too much just because of his health and his body and, you know, all that stuff. But he did a decent amount. So I was happy with that. It made it easier on me. My plow guy got here at 7:30 in the morning. Ugh. I'm grateful he was here, but ugh. So I went out and I was talking to him. He's very helpful. And then when he leaves here, he goes over to my mom's house and does her driveway. So that works out for us very well. And he's a nice soul. Good-hearted person. I only like to deal with good-hearted people. Can you tell? Okay. I think I got all the spots covered. You know, it's a little tacky with some of the glue, but the glue is going to dry. I'm not worried about that. There. And then I'm going to come over this with the car pictures and the car advertising. So I'm going to let this one dry. I'm going to do another one. Oh, do I have any more corner pieces? Okay, so those are flat edges. Those are flat edges. I like my corner pieces. Oh, I may have used them all. Oh, I have these. I'll just do them all in this, and then I'll overlap all this. Once it's cut up, you're not going to know the difference. And this is going to get cut up. So I just thought of this idea to make him, my son, a journal, and I do all the writing in it. Yeah, his birthday's in a month from now. So I have to get cracking on this. And I will. And I just went and got some fabric at Joann's. I am going to do a Joann's haul video. And FYI, I did not have a good experience in there. And that's why I haven't done this video yet, because I am still ranting and raving. I am still livid. It was not helpful, not nice, not good customer service. Pick a thing. It was not. And I know a lot of them are going bankrupt and, you know, stores are closing. This store is not closing. I know the company is talking about going bankrupt. This store is not closing. I mean, it may eventually, but right now it is not. So that's not an excuse. I know everybody's tensions are high. I understand that. But I had a store too, you know. It's not how you treat people. So I haven't done my haul yet. And I was supposed to place an online order for my mom and I. And I'm just so livid with them that I don't know that I want to give them my business. I just don't. But we will see. Okay, those are down pretty good. Okay, let's switch to other paper now. So I'm just going to focus on doing this really special journal for my son, who will probably make fun of me, make fun of it, all of it. And that's okay. So we're going to take him to his absolute favorite Japanese restaurant. It's all you can eat, all you care to eat sushi and sashimi, and they bring it to the table. You order what you want. You're with a waitress, and then she places the order, and then, you know, 10, 15 minutes later, she comes back with the food, and it's very good. It's really good. There's not a lot on the menu that we can eat because of our food allergies, but the things that we can eat, it is delicious. And my son and I enjoy going there. His primary gastroenterologist is in that area, and that's like an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes away from us. And we go there at least 4 to 6 times a year. So it's not too bad. But we are going to go for his birthday because that's the restaurant he wants. And that's fine. I really like it too. And that's where he wanted to go last year for his birthday. So we will go there. It is wonderful and delicious. And it's safe for us. That's the other thing. It's safe. That is my primary thing when I'm looking for a place, especially for him, especially raw fish. You know, I need it safe for our food allergies, but I want it safe for what we're eating as well. And it is. We've knocked on everything. Never been sick. Hopefully, never will be. And we've had pretty good luck getting really good wait staff that understands what our needs are and that we're not just saying we have allergies, which really annoys me because I know people do that. I'm like, no. I hate it when I go to a place and they're like, is this an allergy or a preference? Well, you know, you should keep me safe no matter what it is, but yes, it's an allergy. I hate that. I hate that. And my allergies are anaphylactic, so I'm even more picky because I have to be. I mean, mine are serious. My sons are too, but mine over the years have developed into anaphylaxis. My hair is everywhere here today. So, this place keeps us safe and they take it seriously, which I'm glad because I have had to walk out of restaurants and I have no problem walking out of restaurants because it's not anything for me to mess with. I don't like that one there. So I'm excited to go there. I mean, 2018. Holy crap. Yesterday he wasn't 18. Now he's 18. I mean, he looks like 25, 27, and he has a very deep voice. Very deep. So, people have no idea. He's 17. None whatsoever. Which cracks me up. And cracks him up, too. I mean, both of us laugh about it. Especially when we go out to eat together. I'm like, no. He is 17. Yeah. Waitresses are always shocked. A couple of them have tried hitting on him. I'm like, no. I mean, he laughs about it. He thinks it's funny. I think it's creepy. But whatever. We can laugh. Oh, this is what I want. Oh, that's that one. Okay. I do like that piece. So let me put the whole entire thing down. So yeah, next month, he turns 18. So next month we're going to the restaurant. So I got to have this done or mostly done by then. So I'm manifesting this car museum job for him. So if you're into manifesting, that would be a good one. I'm hoping they treat him well, pay him well, and respect him enough to let him do his thing. Because he's an asset to any car place. Okay, I think I'm done with that because I'm going to be adding a lot of stuff, pictures and stuff. I'll trim that. So let me let this one dry. And what I want to do is I want to trim these car pictures down. Okay, here's a little car one here. Some of these I'm going to come in with my paper cutter. And some I'm just going to cut with this. That one. I don't think I want any more off that one. Now, this one had front and back ones. I like this one and I like this one. So let me see. This goes to here. Yeah, wouldn't you know it? I could do this one too. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut this one where I want it. And then hopefully the back is still salvageable. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, good. So I want this one and I want this one. Let's see. No, I don't want that one. Now, I need to decide. That is too big. This is a good size. I have to cut off the hole, but I'll take that one. Let's see. I think I can get both. All right. I'll come in and cut this kind of low. Oh, things are falling. Not exactly straight, but that's okay. I can trim it. And then I can still do this one. And I'm going to straighten these ones out with my paper cutter. So let me just do a general trim. And then I can still salvage those. Okay, let me get my paper cutter. And let's kind of Frankenstein some of these pictures. Yeah, I think There. You know what? I can trim that one down more. Oh yeah, I like that better. Okay, that's a good one. Okay. Let's make this a straight edge. Not quite straight. Okay, and then we'll use that as the gauge for all my other cuts. And these are going to go on that masterboard. Trim this down to a manageable size. Now I know I want this one. I don't know if I want this one or not. Well, let's just kind of cut it out of the way. I think they'll get a kick out of the advertising pictures. And let's trim this one. Actually, that is a flat edge. There. This one needs to be squared up. Once I get one edge straight, that's how I use that as my gauge to straighten all the other ones. So there. That one. This one I'm okay with how that one is. Let me throw some of these away, but let me just, yeah, so those are fine. I'll throw that away. I'm going to come back and use these in another project, in all honesty. But for right now, let me put them in my bag. Oh, I need to trim that one up. Nope. Trim those up. See if I get all this out of my way, it's easier for me. These I will use on more masterboards. Use my scissors. Okay, and let's finish trimming these up. So you're crafting along with me with the whole process. I hope that's okay. Let me... Did I do this edge? No. There. Okay, I want to do this edge once more. There. Okay, that was kind of cool. And this one's kind of like a behind the scenes of how they do car advertising photography. He took a photography class. I can't remember if it was, no, it was 2 years ago. And if you saw my video from the recycling center and saw my haul, that same day, somebody brought in an old camera and didn't want it, so they gave it to him. And he brought it home. It's a Minolta digital camera. Came in a camera bag. When it was new, 20 years ago, it was a $300 camera. So with the snow today, he went outside with his camera and his phone and took pictures just to see which had better quality. You know, the camera's 20 years old. And they actually did comparable pictures. So we were pleasantly surprised. So he's going to hold on to that and play with that for a little bit. He had some SD cards to put in it and, you know, all that fun stuff. So, yeah. He's been getting all the free stuff from the other job. This new job is going to have car free stuff. He's going to love that. Like car advertising, you know, things that the museum doesn't want. And he said they get a lot of stuff. And they already said they're going to need him to start going through the backlog of stuff that they had. And he's all excited to do that. Okay. We got a whole bunch of these done. So there's that. Let me get rid of this. So here's my two. They're pretty dry. I do want to do a little bit of stenciling, which I know it's a little, doesn't match. Does, but it doesn't match kind of what we're doing. But I have a rhyme and a reason. So I am going to stencil these sort of all over. Just to give it some visual interest. There. Okay. I am good with that. Now I have to divide these up between the two. So I'm just going to start laying some down. Okay. I think I have too many. Okay, I'm going to do that. And these I'm going to glue down with my art glitter glue. Which is all sticky at the end. And I am not going to blindly cut these. I am going to cut them. I got a word right here. Dull. I'm keeping it. I have books that he's brought me home too. But I like these. And I had an idea for all the pages. I'm not going to tell you. tune in to watch. Suspense. Art suspense. Is it a thing? I don't know. There. Okay, now for these two. And I know some of the stenciling I'm covering up, but that's okay because some of it still is going to peek through. So I'm making journaling cards and tags out of all of this fun stuff. And I'm going to cut this with my paper cutter. Right now, I'm just going to let it dry. And let's do these and see. So let me pick out sort of my favorites, and then we'll go from there. This is my least favorite. I do like this one. I think that one's kind of silly. You know what? I am going to leave that one empty because I like this. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I see how I'm going to cut it. So I'm not going by any like really specific measurements. I'm judging it based on the pictures that I have. Oops. So I have a couple journals in my head going on, of course. And I bought the fabric for the cover of this. And it's all vintage car advertising fabric. It is so cute. I went in looking for sushi fabric. They looked at me like I had 10 heads. My son loves sushi. And I'm using a sardine box. I mean, not sushi. I'm sorry. I went in looking for sardines. All they had was sushi. I wanted sardines. Yeah, that's right. I wanted sardines because I'm using a sardine box in this. They thought I was a nut. They had sushi fabric. So it was between the sushi and the car. And I'm like, nah, I'm going with the car. I would have gotten both, but it was $8 a yard. I'm like, no, that's a lot of money. At least in my mind. Maybe it's not where you are, but for me, for this project, I was not willing to spend that. Especially since it wasn't what I had my heart set on. So I got him car stuff. And the car one is really cool. It will match this. Okay. Oh, why does that not look straight? Oh, no, I don't like how that is. Why is that? Oh, now I gotta fix this. Is it this end? I hope. Well, that was weird. Okay. I'm comfortable with that now. I may have to go back and trim those others. I don't know what was up with that. All right. And let's cut up this one, and then I will show you all the ones that I have. So for this one, I want to cut here first. And then everything else will fall into place. That will be a cute little tag for little spots. And then I want to cut this one. I'm not sure if that's going to be taller than the book, but if I need to trim it, I will trim it. And then this is what I want, is that, I'll just call it a blank canvas. I want to trim that. There. Okay, let me show you what I have. And let me move this out of the way. This keeps falling over here. Okay, so I have this blank canvas one. I have this one. You know what, I might turn these into tags right now. And I'll glue down. So that one's going to be the big tag. I'm going to glue some of those pieces down. This one's going to be a little teeny tag. It's going to be a journaling spot. All these are going to be journaling spots on the back. Journaling card. That one I might do a tag. That one I'm going to, well, we'll see. Yeah, this one I'm going to do a tag. Okay, so I am going to round these bottoms. And he knows I like tags. So there's that. Oh, that needs more glue. And I know when I do my projects this way that I'm going to need to come in and add glue to some of the spots, and I am perfectly fine with that. Oops, so there's that one. I'm going to come in and I'm going to ink around all of these. I think I just want to round, nope, not that one, this one. Round all the corners on this one. Yeah, let's just round the corners on this one too. There. This one, let's do this one a tag. And I'm not going to ink these on camera. You know what that is. But I will get all this part done. I'm going to come in with some additional stickers and things like that on these. This one I like. He'll like this one. There. These are going to look much better when they're inked up. I think we'll make this one a tag. I like to round the bottoms of my tags, obviously. And this one is going to be a teeny tiny tag. And this one I'll put like a sticker or something on it. But it's a perfect little journaling one. And then this one I want as a tag. There's that one. Near in the end. And I'm going to get a bag to keep all of these things in for this journal, which I'm going to leave this one as is because I might end up cutting it up. So I'm just going to leave this one as is, and I'll use it for whatever. But hey, that's a lot that we got done in an hour. So hey, thanks for crafting along with me as I made some masterboard tags and journaling cards in the car theme. Got a lot more car theme stuff, and I'm going to be doing some moose and some bear and some woodsy things, and you know, all different sort of things that I think are applicable to him that are going to be within this book. So that's what I'm going to be working on for the next month. I'm probably going to intersperse it with some other things here and there, but this is kind of going to be my focus so I can get it done. So thank you all for tuning in. Please subscribe to my channel. I have gotten a lot more subscribers and I am so excited. So thank you. And thank you for all the super, super kind comments and compliments and remarks. I really, really appreciate it. So thank you so much. I do post a video every single day, and I would like to eventually do lives, but I can't do lives until I have 1,000 subscribers, and I'd like to monetize my account, and I can't do that until I have 1,000 subscribers. So please go ahead, subscribe, pass it on. I do post a video every single day. Thanks for tuning in. Take care. And be free.